out to Yosemite National Park today to do the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. This is a separate entrance into the park, and it's actually Sunday afternoon and there was nobody at the gate, but we did hang our America the Beautiful pass off of our mirror. There's some beautiful waterfalls here. There's a dam that's across here, and it looks like a walking path over to a tunnel. You can hike up to these falls after you go through that tunnel, but it's several miles to hike over there. Probably will not be doing that today. This reservoir was built to provide water to the city of San Francisco after the great earthquake of 1906. And now it provides 85% of the city's water. Beautiful view of the reservoir. Look at the sun hitting that waterfall.
If this counts the fall or just the creek, but
Counts for me.
the big ones are further.
Oh, we hiked to the first little creek fall. Just to say we did. It's probably about a mile, maybe not quite. But it's starting to go uphill now, so I think we're going to turn around and head back. This tree is interesting. It's got really red bark and it's so smooth. It's like it's all been rubbed off. Now, on the drive up to Hetch Hetchy Reservoir, there are several beautiful lodges and camps. And when we were driving up, there was one in particular, Evergreen Lodge, that looked just amazing. So we got out and walked around there for a little bit, and they do have a little tavern that's open. So we wanted to hike first, but on our way back down, we're going to stop there for a drink. Just like sitting in front of the big fireplace at Fort Wilderness Lodge, Disney World.
Little gem we found. This is not on the itinerary.
We have no problem with walking into places that we're not staying at or don't have a reservation for. Just wander in. Usually they're happy to have us.
Yeah, they were very helpful earlier.
Yeah, they were.
So we came back after our little hike today. I'm gonna grab a drink, maybe a little bite to eat.
Yeah.
Before we head home.
I'm not saying we haven't been kicked out of places before, but it's always worth the risk because maybe you'll see something fun. That's so fun. We decided to get some dinner while we're here, even though the drink was excellent. It was like awful good. Today we are heading up to the Mariposa Grove part of Yosemite National Park. This is at the very, very southern entrance of the park, and it's actually, most of this area is closed during the winter time.
Like the buildings and
the welcome center is closed.
side roads.
The thing about Mariposa Grove is that there are giant sequoias here, and this was actually the very first part of Yosemite National Park that was ever, protected as a national park. I'm going over the thick water. And to hike into where the giant sequoia grove is a 2-mile hike. So, and the path is kind of snowy and icy. So we're not going to go all that way in. We just wanted to go for a little bit in the beautiful trees and experience the quiet of Yosemite. Now, I'm assuming that we've been really surprised by the number of people that have been here this week.
Which has to mean it's just swarmed with people in the high season, which
can't
seems to be
imagine
what's going on.
Coming here in the summertime, it must be just mobbed. And I know that Yosemite is one of the national parks that requires you to make a reservation to get in the summertime. That actually starts on April 13th, just a few weeks from now. So I'm so glad we came in the shoulder season, even though much of the park is closed right now. I think it's so much nicer of an experience to be here when there's not crowds and lots of people, and to be able to experience the quietness of the park and the beauty of it in spring, I think is worth coming, even though you can't do everything. Someone left this nice walking stick, and this is a cool tree. Well, we made it up to the road. This is the shuttle road that's closed in the winter. I don't know if cars can drive up here or not, or if you have to take the shuttle bus from the Welcome Center. But we hiked through the woods 1.1 miles, and then we took a spur trail up to this parking area. That was a 1/4 mile. So we've hiked 1.3-ish miles, and now we're gonna walk back on the road. But even if you took the shuttle up here, you still have to hike in probably, I guess, a mile. Or maybe you might be able to get a little closer, maybe half a mile. You still have to hike in to see the big Mariposa Grove, which I imagine keeps the visitor count down. You know, if you could just drive and park there and look at the sequoias, I imagine there'd be much more damage from visitors. So it might be a conservation measure, I don't know. But a great hike. Even though we didn't see any sequoias today, there's still huge cedars and other trees here, and it's a beautiful hike on a beautiful day. So the only wildlife we've seen on our time here have been deer, and of course lots of birds. But there was a sign on the trail down there that said there was a recent mountain lion sighting, and it gave some tips for if you meet a mountain lion, don't run, and what else did it say? Just make yourself big and talk low.
Yeah, yell in a low voice,
Yell in a low
throw
voice.
stuff at it.
Yeah.
Don't run, as you
run.
said,
Yeah.
because predators don't run, prey runs. So if you're running, you've identified yourself as prey.
And we're walking right here just before 6 o'clock. It's an hour till sunset, so dusk is, an active time for animals. Probably the worst time of day we could be walking on a lonely mountain road with a mountain lion
You can feel
sighting.
the eyes boring into the back here.
But as far as Yosemite bears, I was kind of wondering if we would see any bears up here,
It's
but
a little warm and
it
spring
is just
lower.
mid-March right now, and I just Googled it. It said Yosemite bears don't normally wake from hibernation until late March or April. So probably not in any danger from bears right now. Taking a walk around Yosemite Lake's Thousand Trails today. Such a beautiful campground. Only a little bit of it is open right now in the shoulder season, but they're getting ready to open fully in a few weeks in April. And I've just been so struck by these big national parks that we're going to here in California and in Arizona, how much it looks like Fort Wilderness at Disney World. I love Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge, and those places are based on, you know, these big national parks, and these cabins here at Yosemite Lakes look just like the ones at Fort Wilderness. So I love to visit places that the Disney World properties are based on, because then you can see where they got all the ideas from. The Imagineers have such great things to work with to make their magical places at Disney. Well, I guess we won't be taking the RV out the way we came in. This car has been sitting here for 2 days. The campground has not communicated to us anything about it. All they've done is put up this tape. And I guess we need to find a different way to exit. Ridiculous. That's California.